Have you ever wondered what your ideal squad would look like if you could pick from any hero in the game? Well, I have, and I'm going to go over about 3 or 4 of my ideal squads with you, so sit tight and enjoy. The whole idea for this video was brought about by a simple YouTube comment from Harry that states, "What would be your ideal lineup?" When trying to answer this question, I soon realized that I never thought of my ideal lineup, not in terms of my current squad. So I sat down and drew up 4 teams that I think would be extremely solid endgame lineups. We have 1 Redemption, 1 Rainbow, a Good vs. Evil, and an Old Enemy squad. So let's start with Redemption. As Modal, Faithblade, Iceblink, Mickey, Demon Hunter, Vesa. Those 6 heroes plus the dragon make up my Redemption squad. All these heroes combine to give the Redemption faction bonus of 11% attack and 13% HP. When I was going through and picking these heroes, I wanted to pick heroes that synergized together, but also had more than one role on the squad. So taking a look at Demon Hunter has very good damage and silences. Paired with the dragon, it also gives her crit and crit damage boosts. Vesa, as you know, is a god tier healer, but also can deal substantial damage. Iceblink has good damage, a solid health, and he is extremely good at crowd control with his percentage chance to freeze all the enemies. Mickey is basically pure damage, however she has her damage over time, and she increases as the battle goes on, meaning as she attacks, she gets harder to hit and deals more damage. Faithblade is just a monster and has stun chance as well as extremely high skill damage. As Modal, kind of pairing up with Demon Hunter and the Dragon, is the tank, but also will pair with that crit stack, or crit mark, and will benefit from that high crit and crit damage. So when you combine them all together and look at them from a high level, you have great damage from all the heroes, plus crowd control with silence and freeze, great heals from Vesa, along with damage over time and finishing kills from Faithblade. All in all, making a mean team to deal with. Sigmund, Dark Erythandal, Vesa, Faithblade, Kamath, Cruz. The 6 heroes here, plus the Fox, make up my color mixing or rainbow squad. The color mixing bonus is 10% attack boost as well as 10% HP boost. This squad overall was probably my favorite to make and is one of the strongest I think I put together, just for the sheer fact that the heroes synergize so well together. So to start off, I kept it pretty simple with the tank, healers, and DPS. So we have Sig at tank, Vesa at main healer, Cruz at kind of a secondary healer, and Kamath, Dark Erythandal, and Faithblade as the main damage dealers. However, each hero brings so much more to the table via damage, and their active and passive skills synergize so well. And when I mean so well, the focus is a little bit of debuff. So a lot of the heroes, Sigmund, Cruz, as well as a few of the others, have minus armor, weaken, and energy steal. So what that means is not only are you lowering the armor of the opponent, you're also making them receive 50% more damage, as well as preventing them from casting their specials. On top of that, we have a good bit of crowd control, petrify, silence, and stun from Vesa, Kamath, and Faithblade and Dark Erythandal, locking down the enemy team. Not only that, but we also have a backline focus where a lot of basic attack and damage and crowd control is focused on the backline damage dealers of the enemy team. Coupled with the sustain of Vesa and Cruz, you have one team that just builds off each other, and you have the potential to completely lock down the enemy team while you just destroy them with skills, silences, and all of that good stuff. So overall, here is my color mixing squad. Asmodal, Faithblade, Michelle, Dark Erythandal, a Mover, Smog. These 6 stars make up my Good vs. Evil squad. The Good vs. Evil faction bonus consists of 13.5% attack bonus as well as 16% HP bonus. So when making this squad, there's quite a few ways you can go with it. However, I chose to go mainly with damage, that I'm going to kill all your damage dealers first and then kill you quickly. So with that mentality, I still had Asmodal as my tank, paired with the dragon with that crit and crit damage bonus, Faithblade and a Mover to basically kill their heroes first. High skill damage, high speed, basically quickly get in, get out, and hopefully by the end of it, they're down at least 1 or 2 heroes before they really had a chance to do anything. Coupled with some CC, stuns, a little bit of healing from Michelle, Dark Erythandal. That will help a little, but still I'm just trying to high damage output. And Smog, there's a lot of rangers and very good rangers out there, so I thought he would be kind of the good counter ranger to deal even higher bonus damage to the rangers themselves. So overall, this is my Good vs. Evil squad, and its sole purpose is to kill them as quickly as possible. Corpse Demon, Ormus, Walter, Ice Blink, Kamoth, Mickey. These last 6 heroes, plus the Fox, make up my Old Enemy squad. The Old Enemy faction bonus consists of a 9% attack boost, as well as a 9% HP boost. This squad is another one of my balanced, format, as you could say, with good DPS, crowd control, and heals. So we have Corpse Demon at tank, with a decent bit of sustain, and his freezes, passive and active, pairs extremely well with Ice Blink, with his freeze, and his increased damage against frozen targets. Next, we have Ormus, whose job is just to keep everyone alive. Kamoth, his main purpose is kind of to try to lock down the backline damage dealers on the enemy team, maybe get a few lucky petrifies, and just focus damage on wearing them down. However, coupled with the silence, freezes, and petrify, I have Mickey and Walter to kind of deal high damage, but also the damage over time, poison, and bleeds. So the main thought behind that was freeze the enemy team, petrify them, silence them, whatever, and while they're not doing anything, have them just sit with stacks and stacks of bleed and poisons, slowly withering them away to nothing. So that was kind of the main focus of that Old Enemy squad. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do note there's so many possibilities for hero faction endgame lineups. These are just 4 that I thought would be cool to talk about and are some of my favorites right now. However, if you have some lineups that you guys want to share or your dream lineups, make sure you comment in the comment below. But as always, EmParallax here, and remember, it's all about how you look at things.